Hey YouTube friends, it's Tycanders here doing another action figure review. Now this is something I picked up recently. I wasn't sure if I was even going to find it, and I managed to pick it up in my, well, not in the local one, but in one of the Lidl stores, which is, I'm not sure if, for those in the States, I'm not sure if you have them over there. We have two stores, kind of Aldi and Lidl. I think they're from Germany, and they're a grocery store, but on occasion coming up to Christmas they usually stock kind of toys and stuff like that. So this year they seem to get in the Batman Missions line, and it just so happens it's the same place I picked up the Bane figure and the Nightwing figure, or sorry, not Bane figure, the Nightwing figure and the Batman with the kind of samurai looking armor. He was an electro suit or electro shock Batman, I think he was called. But they seem to have figures that our normal mass retail chain store over here, Smith's, didn't have. So I was kind of happy that they had this guy. And I did pick up two, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with the second one yet. I might see about running maybe a competition on my channel and see if I can um, get someone to win him. I'm not sure yet. I did pick up a few other things as well that I have sealed, so this is the way he comes packaged. So you can see the name of the character on the bottom is Twoface. Now, unlike some of the other figures, he doesn't have a kind of unique logo on the side. Some of the other characters like Joker, Harley Quinn, I think even Bane had it down in the corner. They had, like, you know, their icon, but Two-Face generally doesn't have an icon that I'm aware of, unless you count the coin that he uses, which he doesn't actually come with as an accessory, but I'll get into that in a minute. But then flipping around the back of the box, you get an image of Batman. I can't remember which one it is. I think it's one of the ones that they did release earlier in the wave. And he's just got Two-Face's name again in different languages, and then just an image of Two-Face who looks like he's leaping to strike Batman with his gun. So his gun is pretty much this. It's the same weapon that you see him holding in the picture, and it is quite cool. It's actually a gun with a kind of blade attachment on the back. And if I just move the figure out of the screen just for a second, you can potentially get him to hold the gun the same way it is on the cover. And you can even get him in a kind of similar leaping, but it's not the same, but you get to see the gun. So if I just bring in the gun there, see it's quite nicely detailed. It is in a sort of gunmetal grey, but then it has a bright silver for the blade, and there's a few silver paint apps on it as well, but for the most part it's in like a gunmetal grey. And then for the figure itself, here is the figure himself. He's actually quite a cool figure. Now, it is interesting to note that he is quite a reuse of parts. Everything except for the head and I think the torso under the waistcoat are all are new. Everything else appears to be reused. Actually, I think the hands might be new as well. But if I bring in the Riddler figure, this is that weird kind of translucent green Riddler figure. I'm not sure why they went with that option for Riddler. Would have preferred if it was a solid green, but for some reason they made him translucent green. But it is exactly, the waistcoat is the same. If I just move the tie is also a new piece on this figure. So everything from the top waist is new from here up. So you got new head, new torso, but the overcoat are exactly the same. Even has the same little indent on the side and pockets on the side. The legs are identical as well, as far as I can tell. This sculpt looks exactly the same. There doesn't seem to be any difference between the two. And I think the hands are the same. It's just these ones are painted in as if they're gloves, where Two-Face has actual hands. But as you can see, even the cuffs on the waistcoat are exactly the same as well. So, given that he reuses a lot of the same parts from Riddler, he has the exact same articulation as Riddler. We'll just pop Riddler in here for the moment. So, head is on a ball joint, can rotate all the way around. The necktie is a separate piece, so it can get a little bit trapped in the way. He does have a waist swivel. His hands can go out that much. His hands can rotate, or his arms can rotate all the way around. He has a single joint at the elbow with a swivel. He has a swivel in the wrist and a hinge in the wrist. He can hold his gun via the handle as well, but he can't get his hand right into the trigger because he doesn't actually have a trigger finger. He can get two-handed poses as I showed earlier with the gun. He has forward on the legs, not so much back because of the way it's sculpted. Single jointed knee, no swivel in the knee, and nothing in the ankles. So, if we just get a good close-up of that head sculpt, if the camera will focus on it. Come on, camera. It is quite a gruesome looking face sculpt. You can see it goes all the way around to the back of his head, and you can see the full Two-Face going on. It is quite a good character. I've always liked the Two-Face character. I always thought he was pretty cool. But it is quite a good figure. Quite a bit of a gruesome figure. So, might not be that popular, but he is a very... Well, he mightn't be popular with parents, but he is a popular DC character. And then just for another size comparison, here he is with the Batman figure. This is one of the Batmans that came with, I think it was the 3-pack with Robin, Batman and Bane. The Bane which has the light up chest. So, and then just bring in the tape measure so you can see how tall he is. Just bring it in. He's just around the 6-inch mark, which is about right, because that's what they do. They aim these figures for. So Batman is just a small but taller with the ears of his cowl, but they seem to stack up quite nicely side by side. So overall, he's quite a good figure. I do recommend picking him up if you can find him. I'm not sure. I think I've seen him up on Amazon in UK. Not sure about Amazon in the US, and I'm not sure about the other locations. But he should be available in most stores that stock the Batman Missions line. So if you can, and you like the Missions line, and you do like the Two-Face figure, then or Two-Face character, I do recommend picking him up. He's quite a good figure. So overall, I give him a 2 thumbs up, as I say. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and as I say in my videos, please feel free to like, comment and subscribe to my channels. Cheers guys.